Good afternoon. My name is Curtis Ashley Cook, and I'll be your clinical instructor for this semester. I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you. So, you're probably wondering a little bit about the unit that you're going to be on this semester. The unit is called 4 West. It is a cardiovascular step down surgical unit. We take care of both acute care and intermediate care patients. The next item that you're probably wondering about is what are we going to be doing while we're on the unit? We are going to be doing clinical assessments. We're going to be doing communication. We're going to be getting to know our patients. We're also going to be doing some clinical skills, such as vital signs, blood sugars, different things that you've learned over the past few weeks, getting ready to come into the practice. We're not going to be doing medications, but that is one thing that I want you to start learning while you are on the unit. So as you are assessing your patient and looking at the patient history and looking at the patient plan for plan of care, be looking at the medications. What medications are they on? What do the medications do? What are we trying to elicit in the patient? Is the patient getting better? Is the medication working? So there's a lot of things for you to be looking at before you actually start giving the medications, as far as understanding the medications. Another big item that we're going to be looking at this semester, we're looking at assessment, but we're also be looking at communication, getting comfortable with your patient, gaining confidence, so that when you do walk into the room, I want you to own the room. I want you to go in, be confident, and by being confident, you instill a sense of trust and a sense of understanding and a sense that you know what you're doing. So the patient is comfortable with you being in there. So this does not come easily. This is something that we're going to be working on. So let's talk a little bit about that. So confidence. How do we gain confidence going into a room, working with your patient, talking with physicians, talking with team members, talking with management, talking with interdisciplinary team members? How do you go about coming across that you are not that you are in control of what you are doing? So basically, it's practice, practice, practice. We are going to practice our discussions. We're going to practice what we're going to say to the patient when you go in the room. We're going to practice how you introduce yourself. We're going to practice all of these different things so that by the end of the semester, when you go into the room, you should own the room. You should go in, be confident, instill a sense of trust, instill a sense of the patient being very comfortable with you taking care of them. They're going to know that you are a nursing student. They're going to know that you're learning. But the goal is for you to go in there with a sense that you are knowledgeable about what you're doing. And we're going to make sure that that is something that you gain this semester. The last thing that I'm going to leave you with before we meet on Saturday is that I don't want this to be a scary thing. I don't want you to be petrified of coming in to clinicals. I want you to be excited. I want you to know that I've got 21 years experience as a nurse. I've got almost 21 years experience as a cardiovascular nurse. So I want you to know that I've got your back. I want you to know that I'm going to be there for you. I want you to know that I am not going to put you in a situation where you're going to fail. I'm going to make sure that you are prepared. I want to make sure that you feel good about what you're doing. If you ever feel that you are not where you need to be, let me know and we'll work on this. We have from 7 o'clock in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon on Saturdays. It's going to be, I think, a great clinical rotation. One of the things that I like about doing a Saturday rotation is there's not as much hustle and bustle on the unit. There's more time to learn. There's more time to interact. There's more time to spend with the patient. There's more time to spend with other nurses. I want you to get to know the nursing staff. I want you to get to know the CNAs on the unit. I want you to get to know the HUCs. I want you to get to know, respiratory and anybody else that's on the unit. So there'll be time for that. There'll be time for us to go through the charts. There'll be time for us to go over medications. There'll be time for us to go over charting. There'll be time for us to work through assessments. You may even learn to do a focused assessment where the patient has a specific thing going on. So you've assessed your patient. The patient now has a new complaint or new concern, and so we go in and we do a focused assessment, and then we compare the focused assessment to our previous assessment and figure out what's changed, what's going on. We'll talk to the doctor, we'll talk to the physician, we'll talk to the practitioner, we'll talk to other nurses, and we'll say, what's going on? How do we take care of this? So I think you're going to really enjoy this semester, and you're going to really get a lot out of this semester. I know this is your foundation, and I want to make sure that we build a great foundation, because if we don't have a good foundation, then what you build upon it is not going to be that strong or that sturdy. So our goal this semester is for you to have a great foundation, to have a good time, to not be scared, to not be nervous, and to know that we've got your back.